Hello.
Test.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello,
And welcome back.
To Read the Room,
a Culture Club.
A podcast by
Alexis.
Kaylin.
and Larson.
Today, our episode is another one of our weekly reads where we tell you what we read, endured, ate, and did most recently. Well, what are we reading?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go first this
Sure.
time. Mine is not a literal read. It's a I'm reading into this on TikTok, but there's been this trend that this one creator is doing, and I believe their name is All Star Ant. That's 3 T's at the end, and it is this person. And I know nothing else about this person's content or what they do, so I'm really sorry if they're a bad person. But they ask men on the street, they show them a picture of another man, and they ask, do you think that they're gay or straight?
I just saw a TikTok about this yesterday.
Yes.
Ooh, it's popular. This is fresh.
It is fresh. I don't know how long they've been doing this trend, but I've been seeing a ton recently. And the man that he's asking answers.
Mhm.
I have not seen a single one where they have answered they thought they were straight.
Mhm.
Every single one has been that this man thinks that they're gay.
Because of the way they stand.
Yes, and we'll get there. So then the crew of this person, they take a picture of the person that they're actively talking to, and they say, if somebody saw like a picture you saw you, do you think they would think you're gay or straight? And they all go, well, I hope they think I'm straight. Every single one, when they are shown a picture of another man, they say that they think they're gay.
Wow.
And it's always how they stand or what they're wearing. And
Yeah.
like sometimes like you're literally doing the same exact thing as this person in this picture is right
Right.
now.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
one I saw where so many people were like, he'd be like, okay, so why do you think that? And he's like, oh, I don't know. Like the way he's standing.
Yes. It's always just
What?
the way they're so gay. And is it just gay to be perceived? Is that what
I
what
don't
it
know.
is? Like there is some this is some symptom of the patriarchy and the manosphere. I'm not sure exactly what this is telling us about society, but I think we know men are terrified that they're going to be perceived as gay straight men. But
Mhm.
man, it's such an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Or trend, I guess.
You're a man looking at another man, and for some reason, you can't just say, yeah, he's straight.
Yeah.
I think he's straight, because that would mean that he's too much like you.
Yeah.
And in that moment, there's some element of performance or posing for the camera or like
Yeah. Or like you can't accept any other man's masculinity.
And actually, the one I saw, there was one single guy when they took his photo, and they were at like before his photo was shown. They asked him like, "Do you think they're gonna say you're gay or straight?" He's like,
Yeah.
maybe they'll say I'm gay." That was the only one where the
Yeah.
other person then said, "Oh, he's straight."
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
That's really interesting. Huh. I literally have not seen a single one.
Yeah.
I obviously haven't watched all of his
Yeah.
TikToks, but I have not seen a single one where it hasn't just been them saying that they think the person they're shown is gay and saying, I hope they think I'm straight. Like, I really hope they think it.
Yeah.
And then one person, when asked, like, are you gay or straight? He's like, I'm straight. I just got married. Like, he got so defensive. And
Yeah.
it's like, okay.
I only saw one of these, but it was the guy who said like, they might think I'm gay. He was a like tall, large man, kind of hairy.
Yeah.
And it was like, so you're the only one here who is like secure enough in your identity
That's
that you
is it secure in yourself, and that's
Yeah, because he was like, they might think I'm gay, but like
Right.
no care. And then that was the only one where then somebody said he was straight.
There's like a level of
That's
like
so strange.
self-assuredness
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
confidence in that. And
Yeah.
like, well, they might. I'm not. It does, but I'm not really perturbed by that.
Yeah.
And I will say, it's not like photos they're posing for. So some of them, the crew is doing them dirty.
It almost looks like
Oh.
angle above, maybe fisheye. Like they
Yeah.
are kind of
Yeah, but still, it's not like and also you can't just look at somebody and know if they're gay or like
Yeah.
you absolutely can't. Like there's so many problems here, but it is an interesting social experiment.
yeah.
Yeah, that is So there's something deeply psychological going
Yeah.
on there. And, you know, as always, it just brings me to a place of, are men okay?
No.
No.
They're not. They never have been. They never will be.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. What are you guys reading?
Alexis, what are you reading?
Recently I have been reading When a Scot Ties the Knot by Tessa
Mm.
Dare. I'm making a small foray into the romance genre, which I read pretty rarely these days. But after reading a bit of it, I'm kind of like, I think I need to read more.
Yeah.
Read more romances.
Yeah.
Because like it's very easy to read. Like in a day I can read 100 pages, which is like
Yeah.
pretty. Usually I'm not able to pace it that well with like work and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, it just kind of, I've just been flying through it, which is really satisfying, but also like it's so camp.
Yeah.
It's so camp, in fact, that I spent 20 minutes the other day just telling my boyfriend the premise of it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I love about my boyfriend is that he was like all ears. Like he was there for every twist and turn of me telling him the beginning of this book. I will tell you guys also the premise because I just think it's so interesting. And you know, maybe perhaps, dear reader, you'll want to pick up a copy of one of Tessa Dare's books. But okay, so the premise is that this girl is 16 years old. She doesn't stay 16, which I was really worried
Yeah, I
about.
was like,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
I'm already worried, Alexis.
I was really worried about that. No, she
See our
doesn't.
episode on age gap relationships.
She does not stay 16, but at the beginning of the book, she's 16. She's painfully shy, and she's about to have to go to her first London social season to like
okay.
find a match, right? And she has a young stepmom who's like really eager to like push her
Mm-hmm.
out into the social world. And she's like, I would rather put pins in my eyes.
Yeah.
You know, she's not like other girls. She loves to draw. She doesn't want to go to balls. So they send her to Brighton for like 2 months to like a girl's boarding house, hoping it'll bring her out of her shell. And when she comes back from Brighton, her stepmom says to her, "Are you ready to meet your special someone?" And in a moment of panic and like teenage stupidity, she goes, "I already have."
Mm.
And she
has a boyfriend in Canada.
No, exactly. She met a handsome Scottish war captain in Brighton. And she like gives all these reasons. She's like,
What is this set in? What year?
this
Is this like Regency?
era
Okay,
England.
okay.
Yeah.
In my head, this was modern, and I was like, a war
No,
captain.
it's like
No, it's like Jane Austen.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
it's-
This
it's
not
this
that I
makes
know.
a lot more
Just-
sense.
Just assuming, actually.
no, that's the right assumption.
Okay.
Like it's historical
Perfect.
romance fiction.
I am tracking now. I was like, wow, she really shot for the stars there.
That would be crazy. No, she's 16. It's like Regency era
I
Britain.
started dating a 500-year-old fairy. It was great.
So I don't actually need to go to any balls. No, but like she comes up with all these like ridiculous answers. Like they're like, why can't he come meet us if he's your beloved? And she's
Mhm.
like, well, because he's from Scotland and him and his family are really far away and he's at war right now. But he's a captain, so it's okay. He's like a good fit. And her parents are like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like you're so shy. We never thought you'd find anyone.
Yeah.
Write him a letter. And she's like, so she writes these fake letters, basically being like, "Dear Captain McFantasy, like you're not real and you'll never read this, but I have to write it anyways to fool my parents so that I don't have to go to any balls." And she puts a random ass regiment number on them, and she keeps up the charade, sending him letters and writing his fake replies.
Wow.
For
Dedication.
for 6 years.
Is she doing one
Oh,
left-handed,
wow.
one right-handed?
I have no clue. They did not address how she changed the handwriting for his response letters. She said for 6 years.
That's
It's
crazy.
to the point where she has younger siblings who are praying for Captain Mackenzie to return home safe when they do their nightly prayers.
That's
And
wild.
her godfather writes in his will that she's to inherit a castle in Scotland so that when her war hero returns and they get married, they will be able to live close to his home.
Wow.
Wow.
And so she's like, this is all very beginning of book, but she's like, she feels so guilty. So she decides, I have to kill him. I have to have him die in war. So she has him die in war. She wears black for a year straight
Wow.
in mourning.
What a queen.
Her godfather feels so bad for her, he gives her the castle anyways. And so flash forward 9 years, she's now 25.
Okay.
And her old spinster aunt are living at the castle she inherited. And she's so happy. She feels like she won the lottery. She's like, I'm on the shelf. I never have to get married. I never have to go to any balls. It all worked out. La-di-da-di-da. And then there's a knock on the door. And it turns out that there's a lot of Logan Mackenzies in Scotland.
Yeah, that seems
Not
like a common name.
Yeah.
Not a unique name.
She just picked a stereotype to write to.
It turns out that there was a real Captain Logan Mackenzie in the army that they were finding and sending all of her letters to because they really went into the post. And he shows
Wow.
up and he's like, I hear you got this castle. That's supposed to be mine because we're supposed to be married. And that's the book.
Wow.
How long is this book?
It's like 300 pages.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So do you get much of their actual romance, or is that the end? Is them like
no, that's just the beginning.
Yeah,
okay,
that's just the intro.
That's just the intro.
I'm,
yeah.
I'm trying to get clear on what's happening here. Okay,
No.
wow.
Then it's
That is
you
quite
know,
the it's quite the traveling.
I
we
was
need to
just
get
like,
there.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I
the
am also
premise,
intrigued.
Yeah.
you know, because we all know that the romance novels they like a enemies to lovers, a forced proximity. But I was
Yeah.
like, wow, letter writing fantasy man turns real.
Yeah.
That's I wasn't expecting.
That's like manifestation.
Mhm.
Biting you in the ass.
She created a tulpa, like her own imagination, created something.
Yeah.
Wow,
So that's what I've been reading.
that's wild.
Would recommend. Larson, what about you?
I am reading How the Garcia Girls Lost Their Accents by Julia Alvarez. It's for our other book club. It's not bad, but I'm just kind of not in the mood to read it. So it's taking me a long time, even though it's like
Yeah.
short YA. I'm just not that into it, which I feel bad because it's not bad
Yeah.
by any means.
It's just not the vibe.
Yeah, but I'll finish it. And then also reading The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini, who also wrote A Thousand Splendid Suns, which I really liked that book.
And Kite Runner is kind of like pseudo classic, like modern classic,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. I think they teach that in some schools,
I
even.
think so. Yeah.
It's part of the Reader's Choice Top 100 list
Yeah.
for the 21st century. But yeah, I feel like I'm going to enjoy The Kite Runner more than I'm enjoying How the Garcia Girls Lost Their Accent. But
Yeah.
what have you guys been enduring?
My endure is actually, you know what? Just thought of a great recent one. We went to concert in the park, first one for us this year, and my outfit had some boots with it. And I was removing my clothing when I got home, and I'm sitting on my bed trying to get this cowboy boot off, and
I
I'm
picture like a cartoon caricature of someone yanking their boot off.
yes. It's like I'm putting a lot of force and we're making progress. And then it slipped earlier than I thought. And I literally hit myself in the face with the point of the boot on my forehead.
Bonk.
And it hurts. Like when I wash my face, I'm like, oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. My other endure that I actually had written down, which is just kind of silly, is Libby holds. I have had like so many come up, and I'm like, you weren't supposed to be here for months. Like, go away. And you can just suspend them, but then they get into the purgatory of my suspend list, and yeah, so it could have worse going on.
I never used the suspend feature until they got rid of the push
Yes.
it or whatever that feature was.
Yeah. Now I'm forced to use the suspend feature.
And I actually like it a lot.
Yeah, I think it has better things better things in the past
Mhm.
system. And I also just it gets put in a purgatory folder.
Yeah, that's the thing is like I quite frequently, like pretty much anytime I finish a book, I will go through and look at my holds list and see like, are there any that I've suspended that I want to read next?
Yeah.
Okay, no, then I'll pick whatever else. But if there's one on there that I'm like, I should unsuspend that because I want to read it.
Yeah.
But I check it pretty frequently. So
Yeah.
it doesn't go to purgatory for me.
Yeah, it just sits in that little holds folder.
Yeah.
My endure is just that as a teacher, May is a difficult month. That's it. I mean, I'm not actually having like it's a difficult in a different way. Like there's difficult in August when you're just coming back and like all the kids have forgotten what school is
Yeah, they don't know how to
miraculously.
behave
You have to
or
like
learn.
reteach them.
Yeah.
You're
Mhm.
telling them things that they should. I teach high school, so you're telling them things that they know, but that
Mhm.
also somehow they don't know. Like, please turn your work into the turn-in tray by the due date. Crazy.
What?
But May is a different kind of stress. It's literally, teachers call it mayhem. In an email that I received just before we started recording, my principal said that teaching in May is like working at a restaurant where the only thing on the menu is summer vacation. Everyone is starting to eat the napkins. Which is just
Chaos.
chaos. Yeah. But honestly, I think the biggest struggle with teaching in May is that I really love my job and care about it so much, but no one's heart is in it in May.
Mhm.
The kids' heart's not in it. My heart, not in it. Like, I'm never going to do my best, most pithy, most insightful teaching in May. I'm kind of just like, yeah, we read The Great Gatsby. Like, here's your project.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
I want to do this just as much as you do. Let's just get over it.
Yeah, but then at the same time, there's another wolf inside of me that's like, there's a month left of the school year. You need to get your shit together, and you need to like teach them something. They need to be working.
Yeah.
They need to be doing
Yeah.
something. So that's just kind of, yeah, end of the year blues. It's an exciting time, but it's also like, it feels like the longest elevator ride in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With however many children in the elevator with you.
Yeah, yeah, and they're being so loud, and at the end of the day, I just sit at my desk and I just dissociate for a second and go, 25 more days.
Pulls the calendar back. Oh.
Larson, what about you?
Well, this is, I guess, one of my favorite things to do for this category is like, it's a partial endure. But I've recently been going on much longer walks,
Mm.
which I really, really enjoy.
Mhm.
But I hate carrying around a water bottle with me.
Yeah.
And so the other day I went for like a 2.5 hour long walk, and it was 85 degrees out.
Mhm.
And I like to cook when I'm walking. Like, my pace is
Oh, Larson
fast.
can walk fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like to walk fast, but it's kind of like I can't help it.
Mhm.
And it's hot and I sweat a lot and I get so freaking thirsty.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for these long walks because it's really fun. I like going for just long, I have the time, I can do it,
Mhm.
but I don't want to lug around my hydro flask or
Yeah.
whatever. And if I have like a little tiny water bottle, that's not really going to get me anywhere.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of fill stations.
No.
Like, because a lot of the parks I go around, there's not even like water fountains really.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they're afraid,
Camel?
homeless people.
Camel pack?
Yeah. So I've been thinking like, do I get one of those like running vests that have like the hydration
Yeah.
little like a camelback like
Yeah.
and part of me is like, that's dumb. You're not a runner.
You need to be equipped for your
At
activities,
the
though.
same time, if you're
Yeah.
walking
Yeah.
8 miles in the heat, like,
Yeah.
I know-
that's serious activity.
That's why I go
Yeah.
back and forth because like I'm walking just as long as some people run a marathon in.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's exerting the same amount of effort
Yeah,
by
have you
any
talked
means.
to your sister, the marathon runner, about this yet?
Yeah. I talked to her about it yesterday and I was like kind of leaning towards getting one,
Yeah.
but they're expensive.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, do I get some cheap like camelback, whatever?
Mhm.
But some of those vests are nice because I already bring like a crossbody bag or whatever with me
Yeah.
because I like to have my headphones and my wallet and the
Yeah, well,
keys
then
and
you're just like not
everything.
holding your phone too, which
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I normally like when I'm walking, I have my dogs with me, so it's already another added. But like
Yeah.
I don't like to just be holding my phone. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
I do hate that.
yeah,
But yeah, if you had a little vest, you'd probably have a little pocket.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just thinking about that, but they like some of the nicer ones do they're like $80 to $200.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What if we just got you like a cheap like fly fisherman's vest?
Yeah,
I
and
think
then
that's
we
probably got enough
stuffed,
pockets
yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah. But I've also been like, do I get a weighted vest
Mhm.
that has a spot where I could add a water? So it's like a double duty. Realistically, I'm not going to buy anything because I never buy anything when it's practical and I need it.
Yeah.
But
But I don't know. I just devil's advocate. It's only gonna get hotter.
Yeah.
I know. And I stopped at the grocery store to grab a water and a coconut water and slammed both of them. And was like,
In the parking lot.
yeah, basically. And
You
I
were
was like,
thirsty.
if I did this every time I walk 2 to 3 hours, that adds up. It doesn't make sense just to buy a freaking hydration vest.
How many
Yeah.
coconut waters to get to the investment of a hydration vest?
Yeah, and like I also sweat so much.
Yeah.
So I feel like I do need to hydrate even more.
Yeah.
My sister did just make a TikTok about this too, how she sweats a lot when she's running, so she does take like electrolytes and whatever. But yeah, you know, very minor ender. But
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it yesterday because I was like, it'd be nice to have water with me.
Well, it would just be nice to have more refill stations. Like there are
Yeah.
so many parks around Sacramento than the area that we live in.
Mhm.
And like when we went camping a couple weeks ago, like there was a beautiful brand new water fountain, and it was like the normal height water fountain,
Mhm.
maybe a kid one, I think possibly a dog one, and then it also had like the water
water
bottle filling
yeah.
station.
It was nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was like, this is the nicest water fountain, like camping water fountain I've ever seen. And that's totally a feasible thing to put in like every park.
We
or,
can't
like,
have that
every
in our
other park.
we can't have that
Yeah.
in our cities though, because then
I know,
unhoused
they, like-
people would be able to have
Drink water.
Drink water.
Too much
Oh
water.
my gosh.
Yeah.
God, I hate our life. Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I do end up investing in anything, but most likely not gonna happen.
Yeah. You just like crochet you a sling for your hydro.
Yeah.
A little backpack with a straw in it for your hydro flask. The glasses straw.
Oh, one of those beer hats.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, with what?
Sun protection plus hydration.
I think we could make that. Give me some hot glue and
Give
some,
me some
some
hot
pipe cleaners and a hard hat. We got it.
So Larson hasn't been drinking enough water, but what have we been eating?
I ate Korean barbecue, and I won't say for the first time because I have had Korean barbecue, but I've never barbecued my own Korean barbecue at a Korean barbecue
Mm.
restaurant. Like I've
Mm.
had
yeah.
people gogi or whatever, like at a Korean restaurant, but I've never done the actual.
I want to do that so bad.
Yeah, and I did do it with my boss and a client, so it was maybe not the most fun experience, but like we did a hot pot all together a couple months ago, and that was fun. I was like, I feel like the Korean barbecue would be a fun group activity with people you
Yeah.
actually want to spend time with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like very similar. When I was in New York a while ago, that was actually probably the first time that I too have
Mhm.
done like I've been to Korean barbecue before, but that was the first time that it was like really grilling up all the
Cook
grilling
your
up all the
own.
stuff, and it's super communal. You get all the bonchons, which is really
Mhm.
nice.
That is my favorite part.
Yeah.
This is a total side tangent. I, not frequently, but more often than not, I have gone to Korean restaurants by myself. And then
Mm.
I'm there with all of the platters of banchan. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this is so delicious, but I also ordered too much food.
Yeah. And I can't enjoy all the banchan and
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's just you and you have all the banchan alone is a meal.
Yeah. But then I'm getting my kimchi jjigae with it. And
I
yeah.
don't know if I've had kimchi jjigae. I've made a variation, probably not the most
Yeah.
traditional variation, but I don't know if I've gotten that in a restaurant.
It's so good. It's one of
Yeah.
my favorites. But I'm a soup hoe.
Yeah, I do be liking soup.
It's a good soup.
I once dated a person who wouldn't eat soup, and I didn't get the exact reason on why that was. He was very elusive, but
I was gonna say, is this the person I hate? Because
I saw a TikTok recently, and it was like, soup is for girls, boys don't eat soup, and I was like, I mean, I do agree, like I do love soup, but are we not letting men eat soup now? Are they self-selecting on a soup, or is this a collective
It feels
action?
like a red flag to me if someone doesn't want soup.
I know, I love soup.
Yeah, soup is
Yeah.
delicious. Is it because men think it's gay?
That's what, honestly, that's what I was.
Because they have to drink up a liquid?
Because you gotta slurp something.
You're slurping it?
okay, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand the male logic, but
No.
Never.
the men in my life do eat soup.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, me too. And I think green flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My 8 is not literal, but it's nonetheless important, which is that I've been eating up Temptation Island.
Oh.
This is not a show that I would have usually turned to. And I like some trash TV as much as the next person. But, I have kind of like a barometer,
Mhm.
right? To me, there's tiers. Like a Love is Blind, in my mind, is above a too hot to handle. Like how much bikini is in the show is related to, in my
How
mind,
trashy the
how
show is?
trashy the
Okay,
show
okay.
is. And perhaps that is a fault of mine that I'm unwilling to unpack right now. But this came about because I was on my period. I was having cramps. I was having a crummy night. I had like a tough day at work. I'd been dealing with a lot of issues at work, and I came home and I didn't want to do anything. And my boyfriend was like, let's put on some trash TV that'll make you feel better. You know, he's like basically like I'm like a snarling, growling mountain lion, and he's like, well, what if we had some
Here's a
trash?
steak. Here's a steak.
He was like, you want me to go get you salt and straw? So I was like, yeah, put on some trash TV. And he was like, oh, there's not a lot on here we haven't watched. He was like, do you want to try watching Temptation Island? And I was like, what the fuck is that? So Temptation Island, the premise, it's a Netflix original. Of course it is. It's a reality romance show. I'm unwilling to really use the word dating, but it starts with 4 couples,
Okay.
4 existing couples that all have issues. Like all 4 of these couples are on like the brink of breaking up, and they know that. They're very open about that.
Yeah.
That they're
Okay.
like, I don't know if I want to be with this person or not.
Okay.
And it
okay.
ranges from people who have like been together for like 2 years to people who have been together for 5 years.
Mhm.
So like fairly established relationships. Some of them are struggling with cheating. Some of them it's like, oh, he was a player before I got with him, and like I have trouble like still trusting him. Like trust and communication are the big themes. So how are they going to save their relationship? How are they going to find out if they can really trust this person and they can really communicate openly and honestly through something? Oh, I know. They're going to go on the Netflix reality show where they take the boys and sequester them in one house. They take the girls, sequester them in another house, and then they bring in like 12 hot single girls.
Yeah, see, what do they say on Love Island? A hot new
A
whatever.
hot new bombshell enters the villa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they
it's a whole show of just Casa Amor.
basically, yeah. It's an aptly named Temptation Island, with the whole idea being like, you know, they separate the couples, and then that each person knows, oh, my partner is going to be surrounded by hot single people,
Mhm.
surrounded by temptation. What was really crazy to me is that the singles who are on the show, they got to be getting a paycheck, first of all, but second of all, they are openly like, I'm gonna steal your man. I'm gonna take your man.
Interesting. Okay.
The guys are like, he's gonna treat you right. I will. They're openly like that. But then here's the crazy part, the twist that really got me. It's so deplorable. They're filming all of the interactions, right?
Yeah.
And then they have what's called the bonfire ceremony. It
Okay.
happens regularly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where they take the girls, they take the guys, still separated, but they show them on a TV
Yeah.
surrounded by bonfire, select clips, specific clips of what their partner's been doing at the other house.
Ah.
And to test them, basically to stress test them.
Yeah.
And it's so awful, but at the same time, I don't feel bad watching it because I'm like, well, you signed up for that.
Yeah.
It's
You
not like
signed up for that.
the wool was over their eyes when
Yeah.
it's not like they signed up for something else and it was a bait and switch. They
Yeah.
knew what they were getting
And
into.
I haven't even finished the season. And what's really lovely is that my boyfriend, he wouldn't usually watch this, but he will get into it with me, like if he allows himself. So he came to me the other day and he was like, we have to keep watching because there's fucking. And we haven't even got to anybody fucking. And he was like, someone's going to have sex with someone. I heard it. And now we got to watch to find out who. So
Now we have to know.
now we have to know. So, yeah, that's my
Wow.
8.
Wow.
I'll have to tell Keaton about that show because we used to really be into Love Island, like the UK, like the
Yeah.
original. But once they added more like rules and stuff, because the first few seasons were crazy, anything
Yeah.
goes. We were like, and it's so long, they really drag it
Yes,
out.
Yeah.
those. There was a couple weeks in college where one of our roommates was watching those, and
Yeah.
I was like, "The first season's still not over."
No,
It's been like weeks.
there's like literally like 60 episodes.
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
That's
insane.
crazy.
But we haven't watched Love Island in a while. But
Yeah.
I feel like he liked the show. He likes the drama.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very dramatic.
Mine is a lot less dramatic, but this is an 8 on multiple levels. In the house I live in, we have a backyard, and so I'm starting a garden.
Mhm.
experimental garden, just see what happens, because I'm not a green thumb. I kill a lot of things. But I went out and watered it, and I have a zucchini. I had
Ooh.
a full grown zucchini.
They just pop up, man.
Yeah.
Like, especially when
Aw.
it starts to get hot, they are just like they're just start coming out of your eyeballs. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
A strong, hardy plant.
Yes.
Yeah. I ate up the gardening,
Yes.
and I'm gonna eat up that zucchini.
I will be eating that up.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what else my garden brings. I know I
Yeah.
have a few tomatoes that are popping up. My cucumber plant is really vining out. Looks much better than my cucumber plant last year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What doing?
What do?
What do?
I do. I do things. I know we've talked before on our podcast about trying to like host more things and do more things and just kind of like cooking more and better, I guess. But I hosted a tacos and tequila night. I was gonna say recently. It was last night as we record, but it was lots of fun, and we made a gazillion tacos, like beef tacos and potato tacos, and
Delicious tacos.
yeah, they were good. Some sauces, and just fun to have a gang all together.
Yeah.
We're supposed to play Catan though, and we instead rescued a cat. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So old. We can't start things too late.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and then I think your did made it so your arrival was like 8,
Yeah.
and we're starting a party at 8.
That's crazy.
We're starting to eat at
Yeah.
8. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Dinner at 8, like by 10 p.m. No one wants to play Catan.
No, we've already did our old person walk, and
Oh man. Yeah, it's a good segue right into mine, which is that on the same day as Kaylin's delicious, like again, incredible food, delicious tacos and tequila party with very good guac made by Larson,
Mhm.
that Hunter, my boyfriend, he said so many times was like the best guac he's ever had. It's really wholesome. Right before that was my recent did, which was that I took a sewing class. I have never sewed with a machine before.
Mhm.
I have never got past like I have fixed small rips and sewn back on buttons
Yeah.
doing hand sewing. I have never fucked around with a machine. And there's a business in Sacramento called Top Stitch that does these like sip and sew introductory classes. And my lovely boyfriend Hunter got me a class for my birthday. And so I had to wait for the class, but I just got to go and do it. And we made tote bags. And I did learn a lot, like just the fact that I hadn't ever even done the pedal. You know what's so funny about like the sewing machine pedal is that I was saying to the people who were around me, I was like, I feel like I'm driving a car for the first time. You know, when you like step on the gas
Yeah.
pedal for the first time and you're like,
Mhm.
oops, a little too fast.
Is
Gentle,
the shock
gentle.
every time you touch
Yeah.
a pedal. Yeah.
The machines are and I'm like, okay, gentle now.
I feel like I would have the same reaction of sewing and having to sneeze as I did when I was driving and had to sneeze for the first time, where I was like, "Oh my god, how do I pull over? Like this feels too dangerous. What do I do? What do I do?"
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I started to get the hang of it. I still could not tell you what every knob or
Yeah.
switch on the machine does.
There's so many
Yeah.
moving parts.
There was
Literally,
a really nice older woman. She was like she was there with her daughter, and she was helping me through certain parts because she was like, I do like have a little bit of like a sewing background. And one of the things that she said is I like showed her my practice fabric, and I was like, does this look kind of like okay? And she was like, your stitches are kind of long. We can adjust the length of the stitch.
yeah.
So she like, there was a knob where she was like, let's take it from, it's on 4 right now. It's a pretty long stitch. Let's take it to 2. And that'll just like make it more structurally, the stitches more sound, you know,
Mhm.
because they're closer together.
Yeah.
And then right above that, she was like, that's the stitch width. Don't touch that. She was like, that's intermediate. And I was
You're
like,
okay.
okay, I won't.
I will never touch
will
that.
not touch that.
Don't worry about me. I will not be touching.
But I got to make a tote bag out of scrap fabric, and I got to pick the fabric, and it's just so satisfying to
Yeah.
make something, like to see something go from unusable to usable. It's like just satisfies something so deep within you. I feel like anytime you create something of your own hands. I mean, I feel bad saying of my own hands because Loki, the machines really are incredible and doing a lot of work.
Yeah, but you had to brainchild it,
Yeah.
right?
It was
I
so
mean,
many
you had to
steps.
follow directions.
I do want to buy a sewing machine, and I do want to like dedicate part of my summer to like learning how to do basic sewing because I did find it very meditative. I will say I'm disappointed to have learned that I will need to also buy an iron.
Yeah. That's the problem with sewing. Unless you're making one thing over and over and over again, it is hard because there's so many things you need. And like whether that's just a different type of thread, I was like string yarn, a different type of thread, or like you're saying, an iron, or like now I need like facing, and now I need like all this other stuff, and you're just like it never ends. It never ends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
comes a big investment,
Yeah.
but it's really fun to try, and that was my did.
Nice.
Fun.
What about you, Larson?
Well, okay, my did is has not been done yet, but will be doing. In the summer, I always get like these urges to make things in the kitchen that I like could make all year round, but I don't. Two of them are using my bread maker and my juicer. Last year, I made so much juice, and I did already use it earlier this year because we got a lot of oranges.
Yeah.
And so I made a bunch of orange juice, which is fun. But I in the summertime is when I want to like mix and match and make the like green juices and whatever. So I would like to buy ingredients so I can make my fun little juices. And the same with the bread maker. I feel like I pull it out every now and then.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we don't necessarily eat that much bread during the week.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like lately I've been like wanting bread on the side of things. So I'm like, why am I buying it? I'll just make it.
Yeah.
And I do have a recipe for this like white bread loaf that's just like it's
Like,
perfect for
simple,
sandwiches,
good, yeah.
perfect for
Yeah.
So my did is I will be doing because I need to remind myself that these are things I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good reminder.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus I have all these random kitchen gadgets that have been just given to me and I don't use them enough.
Yeah.
They were free.
They have to earn their space still.
Yeah.
Sometimes a kitchen gadget can be something that you want so bad, or you get and you're like, oh, this is so cool,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, now I have to
Now I have
Actually,
to
use it.
Adding to that, because another kitchen gadget that was given to me was my Ninja Creamy. And I went through a
Yes.
phase last year where I made a
You
lot.
were creamying.
Yeah. And then I took a break. And I do have a cherry froyo in the freezer right now that I haven't mixed up. But I made like a cherry jammy, simple syrupy type thing and mixed that in with some yogurt. So I have that. But yeah, last year I made some really good like strawberry and mango sorbet.
Sounds so good.
So another gadget that I feel like I need to use
Yeah.
more. And last year
that
we
bad
even
boy
talked
out.
about buying extra containers.
Yeah, so
we could have more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the containers are cheaper than I thought they were going to be, honestly. But it is like a cool machine. You inherited it, and I have no idea how much they actually are. But I've seen so many
Yeah.
Ninja appliances
Yeah.
recently. It's like the slushy machine,
Yeah.
and there's a better version of the creamy now.
Yeah.
I think
I have
and-
like the more basic one because my sister wanted the nicer
Yeah.
one. So she gave me her old one, which is really, really nice. And that's
Yeah.
how I got like the juicer I have is really, really nice because it was my mom's
Yeah.
and she was like, I don't use it. You can have it.
yeah.
and-
She probably already has bought a new juicer since then.
Yeah. And the bread maker was on one of our boats. And
Yeah.
then when we sold the boat, my parents were like, do you want this? Sure.
I'll take it.
So I have all these. Same with like my Instant Pot I have was my mom had a big one and then she was like, I want a small one. And then she had the small one and was like, I never used the small one.
Yeah.
So I have all these things. I actually do use the Instant Pot a lot now. I was for a while an Instant Pot hater, but I use it a lot now. But all my other ones, I'm like, why don't I use these more? I go through phases, but I want to use them more. So that is what I will be doing.
Well, let us know what you've been reading recently. Let us know what you've been enduring. Let us know what you've been eating up. And let us
And
know
done doing.
what you've been done doing in this lovely summer that we are in.
And like just bring joy into your little lives. It's we are way into the future right now for us right now, but I'm sure things are getting bleak. I'm sure there's something horrible that's happened.
As
We
of
can
when we're
call this.
recording, there's horrors, and as of when
Yeah.
this will be released, we're sure that there'll be horrors. Make sure you're finding whimsy, and like Larson just did, it's never too late to decide what you want to do next and set your goals.
Yeah.
Manifest just like the main character of Tessa Dares when a Scott ties the knot.
Manifest so close to the sun. Well, thank you so much for listening.
We'll help you keep reading the room with us.
So keep checking back for more episodes every Monday and Thursday that dive into the spaces where literature, media, and culture meet.
Please reach out to us at readtheroom@cultureclub@gmail.com for feedback and topic suggestions.
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at readtheroom_culture club for the most up-to-date podcast information.
If you enjoy our podcast, please leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen.
And remember to take up space in whatever room you're in.
Bye.
Bye, bitches.